Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen folks, there's a link tree down below. Has the links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as the links to all of the YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Now with that said and done and put to the side, I'm going to talk to you folks today about the wild card weekend. All right, I'm coming to talk about these picks. I'm coming here to give y'all some picks for the wild cards. All right, I know that the New York Jets are not playing. Okay, maybe one day we will be in there, but we're not in there now. So I want to talk about these games that's coming up. All right, I got a lot of people that's asking me what are my picks going to be, and I'm going to give them to you real quick, and we're going to have some discussion. So let's get into it. First game I'm going to talk about, wild card weekend, we're going to be talking about Raiders at Bengals, okay? Raiders at Bengals. Listen, this is going to be a tough game. Raiders played their way into this game, and they fought hard, and here they are, right? Now, the Bengals are a really tough football team. You got Joe Burrow. You got Mixon, who I think is going to be able to really run the football against the Raiders pretty well. You got Jamar Chase out there. And the Bengals also have a solid defense, too. And Trey Hendrickson is the guy that comes off the edge for them and really causes a lot of havoc. I think the Raiders are going to be... they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure here. I really, really do. I know that Carr, is going to go out there and try to chuck the ball around. Waller is a guy they're getting back. That's their big tight end. He's cleared to play for them, so that's huge for their offense. We'll see what type of impact he's going to have out on the field. He's been out for a little bit. But I think it's going to be really tough for the Raiders to stop what the Bengals are bringing offensively. Now, Yannick and Crosby could be very big in this game. If they can get some pass rush, again, Yannick has definitely gotten after guys this year. But if Yannick and Crosby for the Raiders can get some pass rush, they could make this game a lot closer than most believe it will be. But for this game, I am taking the Cincinnati Bengals to beat the Raiders wild card weekend. Again, I am taking Cincinnati. So next game we're going to be talking about Pats at Bills. Whoa, Patriots at Bills. Listen here, man. Mac Jones, this is a young kid the Patriots just got. Now he's, in his first playoff game in his rookie year. He's out there doing his thing. Of course, they got Hunter Henry. Jonnu Smith is going to be out there. But let me tell you something. They also are dealing with some injuries as well. You got Harris, you got Myers, you got Wynn, one of their starting tackles. He's dealing with the injury. Andrews, their starting center, he's dealing with the injury. Guy, defensively, Lawrence Guy's dealing with the injury. Hightower's dealing with the injury. Mills is dealing with the injury. That's one of their starting corners. Even Duggar's dealing with the injury. That's one of their guys in the secondary as well. They're kind of banged up a bit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys are questionable. There's a lot of question marks on who's going to be playing out there. And this is not the week that you want to have, be banged up and dealing with some of these injuries because you got the Bills, and the Bills are dominant, man. You look at their offense. Josh Allen has really come about. He's really turned things around. He just, smacked us last week, and that's what, won them the division. Their running game has been solid as well. Singletary's been out there doing his thing. But I think a big thing, too, is the fact they're getting Emmanuel Sanders back. He's going to be cleared to play for this upcoming playoff game, which adds another receiving threat along with Stephon Diggs. Man, then you look at this defense with Rousseau and Star Tulele and Ed Oliver and Micah Hyde in the secondary. This Bills defense is just unbelievable. It's completely unbelievable. And so when I look at all that, man, I am taking the Bills to win this game. I think the Bills are really going to make a push in these playoffs and really go far. I know that there's some people out there that are picking them to win the Super Bowl. I'm not saying that, but I am taking the Bills to beat the Patriots. So next game we're going to talk about Eagles-Bucks. Eagles, really good running game, top flight running game. They run the ball hard, especially Jalen Hurts is a mobile guy, gets outside the pocket, really gets going. Now, Miles Sanders is questionable for this football game. I really like Devontae Smith, though, and his ability to fly. But let me tell you something. This Bucks team is serious business, all right? You got Tom Brady. You got, Gronk. You got Mike Evans. They've, moved far away from that Antonio Brown drama. They let him go on about his business, and they just continue to move forward. and handle business. Now, the big question about the Bucs is the injuries they have defensively to two key guys. Shaq Barrett dealing with an ACL, MCL injury. It's questionable if he's going to be able to play in this game. You also got JPP. He's dealing with a shoulder injury. Now, these were the two guys that were wreaking havoc in the Super Bowl for the Bucs and won them the Super Bowl because the Chiefs just could not deal with this pass rush. And now these two guys are questionable. Now, if these guys don't play, it could hurt the defense a bit. But again, Todd Bowles has been able to scheme quite a bit to get the Bucs defense into positions to really make plays and get after the quarterback regardless who's been out there. Todd Bowles is a very good defensive coordinator. So with all that said and done, I am taking the Bucs to win this football game. I just think they handle business. Tom Brady, it's hard to ever go against him for real. You see how long and how much he's won in this league. So again, I am taking the Bucs to beat the Eagles. Next game I'm covering, 49ers at Cowboys. Ooh, man. Cowboys is in it. They've been playing pretty well. Dak Prescott's doing his thing. Zeke running the ball heavy along with Tony Pollard, who's really stepped up as well. He's been running well this season. Amari Cooper, is going to be out there. He just got fined for going to an NBA game without wearing the proper protection at the NBA game. We all know, what's going on around here. But I look at what the Cowboys are doing defensively. Guys like Micah Parsons, who is an all-pro in his rookie year. Unbelievable. That kid's ridiculous. You got DeMarcus Lawrence. You also got Trayvon Diggs as well out there at corner. That's pretty solid. And so when I look at the Niners, for me, I like the Niners defense. Nick Bosa, you got Warner, you got Armstead. I like what they're bringing to the table defensively, but I just got questions offensively about the Niners. I don't know. Jimmy Garoppolo, he's been a little up and down this season. And against this Cowboys defense that's hungry, I think they really get after Jimmy Garoppolo. So I am taking the Cowboys to beat the Niners. I'm taking the Cowboys to beat the Niners, the wild card game. Next game I'm covering, Steelers at Chiefs. Woo! Let me tell you something. You think about the Steelers, one of the first guys you think about is Ben Roethlisberger. He's been hinting at possibly retiring. He's been hinting at it. All right, there's been a lot of talk. We've seen quarterbacks say things and then kind of back out of it. So we'll see, what happens. But there's been a lot of talk that this could be, the end for him and he's going to move on from this. So you look at this matchup with the Chiefs. Again, this could be, the last game he plays if he loses. But the Steelers have some weapons now. Najee Harris is a young guy that's come along. This dude is phenomenal. Great back in this league, but he's dealing with an elbow injury. Went down awkwardly in a game and has been dealing with this since. So he's questionable. I think he's going to play through it. I think he'll be all right. But you got to wonder, how affected he'll be because this Chiefs team is phenomenal. Mahomes, you got Travis Kelce. Their offense is great. But defensively, they got some dudes that can get after it as well. Frank Clark, Jones, those guys is going to get after it. And I think they're just going to make it a really long, tough day for Ben Roethlisberger, especially, again, with the explosive ability that the Chiefs have offensively. Now, Tyreek Hill is dealing with a heel injury, all right? We all know that guy can fly. So we'll see how much that hampers him. But I am taking the Chiefs to beat the Steelers. I'm taking the Chiefs. It's tough for me to go against them. They're so explosive offensively. They're so well coached. Mahomes is such a great quarterback. So I'm going with the Chiefs to beat the Steelers in the wild card game. So the final game that I'm going to cover, Cardinals at Rams. Cardinals at Rams. You got Murray, a great young quarterback out there. He could move as well, mobile guy. You got Kirk. A.J. Green is going to be, one of the starter wide receivers for the Arizona Cardinals. Again, they're dealing with the injury. DeAndre Hopkins done for the season on IR. I would give them more of a chance if they did have DeAndre Hopkins. But when you look at the Rams, dude, they got Stafford, Kupp. They got OBJ. They got just so many guys defensively. Aaron Donald. They got Von Miller. They just got guys out the wazoo that can get after you. This is a team that has talent, and they absolutely will take your head off. So I am taking the Rams to beat the Cardinals. I'm taking the Rams to beat the Cardinals in this game to move forward in the playoffs. So again, I'm taking the Rams. So comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about the picks? What are your picks for this wild card weekend? Comment down below. Let me know what they are. Let's go back and forth. You folks have a good one. Peace.